Hello, welcome back to GateX AIML. So today we'll understand some standard formulae in limits and some limit properties. These limit properties already you have seen, right? So limit of x approaches a constant, we'll get a constant. Limit of x approaches a x, that is the identity function, will get that a. Similarly, addition of two limits, you can apply the limit separately, add or subtract, and then it applies to multiplication also and division also. This already you have seen. So next, there are some more properties. This concept already we have understood. So what it says, a power a n into x power n bm into x power m. So this is a polynomial. So let us say a n is 2, so x square divided by 5x cube. So n is less than m. N is less than m. In that we will get 0. Why? It becomes 2 by 5x. So as x approaches infinity, this value is infinity, I will get 0. Similarly, when both are equal, say 2x square divided by 5x square. So this is 2 by 5. We will get same a n b n. Then if n is greater than m, that is 2x cube by 5x square, then I will get 2 by 5x. X approaches infinity, this is infinity or minus infinity, depend on the sign of the. Similarly, x approaches a from left side, that means x is less than a. If x is less than a, this value becomes negative, right? So minus infinity. X approaches from right hand side, x is greater than a, so this value is plus infinity. So the next one is L'Hopital rules. What it says, when you have the form 0 by 0, that is numerator and denominator are two different functions, and then if they form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, this form, then I can apply the L'Hopital rule only in this condition. So what it says, so you differentiate numerator and denominator separately. F dash of x means first differentiation of the function f of x. So limit exists. So this you can continue as long as I have this form or this form. That means what? If I have limit x approaches to a, f of x by g of x is in this form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then I will go for the first differentiation, f dash of x divided by g dash of x. Now even if this is also 0 by 0 or this form, again I can further differentiate this, okay, like this second differentiation, g double dash of x. So go on doing until I have this form. So that is L'Hopital rule. So now we'll see some standard trigonometric functions. So based on the sine, cos or tan, so you can have those. For example, x sin x by x, as x approaches 0 is equal to 1. So sin 0 is 0, 0 by 0. This is in 0 by 0 form. So I can apply L'Hopital rule. There are different ways to solve this. These are standard trigonometric limits. So sin x by x. So if I differentiate f dash of x, that is sin x, I will get cos x divided by 1. So cos 0 is 1, like that. Tan x you can solve like that. Similarly, 1 minus cos x. 1 minus cos 0, 1 by 0. So it is again 0 by 0 form. So 1 minus 1 divided by 0, right? So 0 by 0. So now we can apply L'Hopital's rule. So differentiate this. Differentiation of minus cos x is sin x. Sin x divided by 2x. Again further you can differentiate, or you already know sin x by x is 1. So it will be 1 by 2. Okay. Now similarly, you can have solve all these questions. Okay, these are the standard limits, but some of the other form you can use and get the results. You need not mug up this. e power x minus 1 by x, that is 1 minus 1 by 0, that is 0 by 0. Can apply L'Hopital's rule. So this becomes e power x divided by 1. E power 0 is 1. Similarly, natural log of 1 plus x by x, 0 by 0 form. Again, apply L'Hopital's rule. So differentiation of log x is 1 plus 1 by 1 plus x into this x is 1. So put 0 now, it becomes 1. So this can be solved using your Taylor series. When next one Taylor series, you'll understand. Similarly, you can convert this as ln x divided by x power minus n. So now apply the rule for infinity, right? So then you will get this as 0. The x power minus n into log of x. So x approaches 0, 1 by n, this approaches some value. So that is infinity, right? So 1 by infinity is 0. That's what you get directly. Similarly here, ln x by x, you apply L'Hopital's rule. L'Hopital's rule. So this will be 1 by x, 1 by x. So x is infinity, so it becomes 0. Similarly this one. Okay. Now, some inverse trigonometric functions. So arc tan x means, which is good as writing, x approaches infinity, tan inverse x. Okay. Tan inverse infinity is pi by 2. You already know the standard values of trigonometric functions. Similarly, as x approaches minus infinity, tan inverse minus infinity equal to minus pi by 2. In the previous video, you have seen these results. X approaches 0, sin inverse x by x is 1. As x approaches 0, tan inverse x by x is 1. So you can simply solve and you will get the answer. I'm not explaining how we got that. You can just solve them and solve the limits. And there is something called as quiz theorem. See, what we say, there are three functions, f of x, g of x and h of x. And f of x is less than or equal to g of x and is less than or equal to h of x. In that case, say if the limit exists and f as x approaches a, f of x equal to x approaches a, h of x is given as L, then this function's limit will be also equal to L. That is quiz theorem. Now some more limits. X power x is 1. 1 plus k by x to the power mx when x approaches infinity is e power km. Then already you have seen this, e power minus x is 0 y. E power minus infinity is 1 by e power infinity. This is 0 because 1 by e power infinity is infinity, so it is 0. Similarly, e power minus infinity, same thing. Now x approaches infinity, e power x equal to e power infinity, so infinity. X approaches minus infinity, e power minus x equal to e power infinity, so it is also infinity. So simple examples. Let us say, so here if I put 2, the limit exists. There is no undefined form here, so I can directly put 3 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 minus 1. This will be 21. Next. Limit x approaches minus 1, x cube plus 1 by x plus 1. So this is, if I put minus 1, I'll get 0 by 0 form. So I can apply L'Hopital's rule. So differentiate this. 3x square divided by x is 1. So put minus 1 in this, so it becomes 3. Similarly, square root of x plus 4 minus 2 by x. If I put 0 here, what I will get? 2 minus 2 by 0, that is 0 by 0. Again, I can apply L'Hopital's rule. So differentiate this. 1 by 2 into square root of x plus 4, because differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Into this differentiation is 1. So now I can put x equal to 0. I will get 1 by 4. Next. Sin 3x by x. So sin x by x is 1. So sin 3x by 3x will be 1 again. So convert this. So I can write it as limit x approaches 0. Sin 3x divided by 3x into 3. So if I cancel, I will get the same equation. So this value already know. Sin theta by theta is, as theta tends to 0 is 1. So this is 3. Next. Sin 2x by sin 3x. So just alter them. Let us say sin 2x by 2x and into 3x by sin 3x. So just multiply and divide by this. So this is as good as writing this only, no? So this is 2 by 3. This value is 1 and this value is 1. So this will be 1. So it will be 2 by 3 is the answer. See, even same thing. Sin x approaches 0. Sin x by x is equal to 1. So if I take the inverse of this, this again becomes limit of x approaches 0, x by sin x equal to 1 by 1. Okay, I am just moving this and this is said. So again 1 by 1, both are same. X by sin x is also 1. Next, limit x approaches 0, e power 2x minus 1 by sin x. So it is again in 0 by 0 form. So apply L'Hopital's rule. 2 e power 2x divided by cos x. Put 0 now. So 2 into 1 divided by 1, that is 2. So few more problems. Two types of problems we'll solve. One is next in the problem set, little bit more complex problems, and then at the end of the completion of this calculus syllabus, we'll solve some 8 PIQs. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share.